Good morning. New day, new mission. So as you can see, I have two RecPro air fans and we're gonna be installing those on the van today. Luckily, this mission is gonna be a lot less difficult than the diesel heater. I've done fans before. I haven't done this fan in particular, but I feel like essentially they're all kind of the same.
Look at the cardboard.
So aside from the fans themselves, this is what I'm going to be using in today's video to install these. Hopefully I don't need anything else, but I'm pretty sure I've got everything. So I have a big piece of cardboard here that I'm going to use to cut out the templates for the fans. And then we have our Jigsaw, which you're going to want to use metal blades for this. We got our drill, and I'm going to be using this for pilot holes, a filer for the metal. You want to file the metal down once it's cut. We have butyl tape, of course, measuring tape, painter's tape, Rustoluem white spray paint, just because my van is white, I'm using white paint. And then I usually use lap sealant when I install these fans, but right now I'm trying to do more of a budget build with this van. So I'm using what we have on hand from previous builds. So Isaac happened to have this, I think this is like a marine product, right?
It's automotive.
Oh, so it's automotive.
It's polyurethane.
Automotive polyurethane?
Yeah, you don't get that at the hardware store. You gotta go to the automotive.
Oh, I remember when we went to pick this up.
That's real.
This is what we used on the big bus?
I've used it for all kind of stuff.
It's called Manus Bond, and that's what I'm gonna be using in place of the lap sealant.
Commercial grade.
So that's why I'm using this and not lap sealant. I guess this is commercial grade, but I loved the lap sealant I used. I never had an issue with it. This is just what I have, so that's what I'm gonna use. And I will do my best to link any of the stuff that I'm using in the description if you wanna look at that. So I'm gonna go ahead and open one of the fans and let's take a look at it. I've only ever used Max Air fans. I used it in my first van and I used it in my bus. I've never used the RecPro fans. The only difference is that you can't use these ones in the rain like you can with a Max Air fan. This van, like I said, I'm trying to budget as much as I can. So Max Air fans can be really expensive. These are a little bit cheaper, but from the looks of it, they're really nice. It comes with a remote. Let's take it out. So it kind of looks pretty much the same idea. This thing is, I think, 6 inches, so you have that to work with. And then, of course, once it's installed, it opens up, which I don't know if you can do it. Yeah. So it opens up and you have your fan. It just doesn't have like the rain protector. So, excited for this. Okay. So you are going to want to make a 14 by 14 inch template. So I cut down a piece of cardboard to make it smaller in order to measure it. I squared it off and I measured 14 by 14. And then I cut that out into a smaller square, but I made sure to double, triple check that the square was indeed 14 by 14. And then as you can see, I marked it through each side so I knew where the middle was. And then I checked it again just to be sure. And then I drilled through that middle part. So my plan is to put one fan here and one right here. So we'll have one here and then one right there. Once your surface is clean, you're going to want to spray any exposed bare metal with Rustoluem rust prevention paint to protect it. And then you would let that dry. And if you need to speed up that dry time, you can always use a heat gun to help it dry faster. I had it backwards. I'd like to take a moment to talk about today's sponsor, Bluetti, and what is, in my opinion, a very much underrated power station. This is the Bluetti AC2A portable power station, and it's a small, compact, 300-watt portable power station. On the side of this Bluetti here, we have our grounding pole, and we also have our AC input to charge it from your wall outlet. This small and portable power station has a handle on the back of the power station, making it easier to maneuver and lug around. And this power station is actually only 7.9 pounds, so it's super, super lightweight. We have our cigarette lighter port here. As an optional accessory, you can purchase a car charging cable, which you can charge off of your DC input, which is right above your 12-volt input here, which is also where you would connect to charge via solar panels. So you have your power button, and you also have your AC button for your AC outlets, and then you have your DC button for your DC outlets. So we have a USB-C outlet along with 2 USB outlet ports. More often than not, we are seeing the larger power stations being promoted, which is completely understandable because they are a really great source of backup power in emergency situations. And you could also even power your entire rig off of one of the larger power stations. But what I love about these small, really portable, compact power stations is you can literally take them anywhere. So if you're traveling or even at home, like myself, for example, I lug this thing around everywhere I go because I'm always working on my laptop, and I like to change that up a bit throughout the day. So instead of working at my desk constantly, I might want to move to the kitchen or move outside or move to the studio, and I can take my power with me wherever I go. Like I said, this power station only weighs less than 8 pounds, so it's super easy to just grab and go and plug and play. I think that the smaller power stations are a really great product to have when you're on the go, or like I said, myself, I just move around a lot. Especially for me right now, having a toddler and trying to keep all of my outlets covered, I can avoid using the lower to the ground outlets that my toddler can get into and keep those covered by using this Bluetti and being able to put it up higher on a shelf or put it on the counter and not have to worry about forgetting to recover those power outlets. As a content creator myself as well, it really comes in handy when I'm outside working on my van. I can always keep my phone charged, but I can always keep my camera batteries charged as well. Having fully charged batteries with me wherever I go is a must, and it's great to be able to just pick this thing up, walk into my van, and have my camera batteries fully charged at all times right next to me wherever I am at. This Bluetti comes with your AC charging cable, so you could plug it right into your wall to charge, and it also comes with solar charging cables, so you could plug it into a solar panel and charge it that way as well. You can find the link to Bluetti in the description below, and a huge thank you again to Bluetti for sponsoring today's video. of the screws and edges are covered on both fans. It was definitely a mission, but I'm really excited that this is all done. So now it's time for me to clean up, and then I need to measure the middle part between the fans here so that I can figure out which solar panels I'm gonna get. Preferably I'm wanting to get one big one, but maybe two, I don't know, we'll see. But let's clean up. So the fans are in, and I got everything cleaned up. I have a live chat to do, so I have 10 minutes. So I cleaned up, I'm shutting down the shop. Man, it feels really good to know that that is done. Like I said, I'm on a budget for this build. RecPro did send me these fans, so huge thank you to them. But compared to the Max fan, which is around $400, these fans are significantly cheaper, about half the price. So much more budget friendly. I have about 5 minutes to my live chat, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you guys on the next video.